Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Community Health. We have 8 locations to serve you better. Our staff is dedicated to help you and your family. Here's your host, Vicki Soulé.
And welcome to Community Conversations. I was just reminded, as most of you know, we pre-record our morning show, and the reminder was that this will actually be playing on July 4th. So I want to wish you all a very memorable and safe 4th of July. We're always happy to bring new guests onto our show because this is a great community with lots of new people coming on board and lots of people who've been here for a very long time that we have now connected in a different way over this last year or two. And so I'm pleased to say that today we have with us Tara Wright, the executive director from the Buggy Bunch. Well known in town, we just have not had our paths cross in this way before. So welcome, Tara.
Thank you, Vicki, and good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's my extreme pleasure, particularly as we roll into summer and see that you now have a family center wide open. So you are experiencing a joining of different folks in a new way. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so in a lot of ways, we're still very much in the honeymoon phase of opening our new family center. We just had our grand opening last week and began summer programming 2 days ago. So we're in the thick of it, and our doors are open, and we're welcoming new families every day, and very excited about that.
So tell us a little bit about the inside of the center. You know, we saw the wonderful painting construction signs outside. What's it like inside?
Yeah, so the Buggy Bunch Family Center is built around meeting the needs of moms and children in Indian River County. That is our mission, to build relationships with those moms and their families. And although moms are the heart of our organization and kind of our niche in the community, with moms come children and families, and sometimes husbands and boyfriends, and sometimes not. But we really wanted to design the family center so that both moms and children would feel welcomed, encouraged, and have a fantastic time every time they come to the family center. So in the heart of the building is our learning loft. And essentially that is an indoor playground.
Oh, cool.
It is an amazing space. We want kids to come in and just have an absolute fantastic time and basically not want to leave, or at least come back. So that gets their moms back and continue to be plugged into the different programs and services that we offer.
So when we talk about buggies, we're obviously looking at very small children that we can better control, contained, or who can't walk. What is your age range typically of visitors? As
wonderful as the name The Buggy Bunch is, and it does include moms with children that are in buggies and strollers, we actually serve moms with children of all ages. So anywhere from teen moms all the way to grandmoms.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
See, there's a lot about you that we don't know. But we make guesses, and so age is certainly one of those.
Yes.
Now, catering to the younger ones, because it is so expensive. I found this out as a grandmom compared to our experience as moms.
Yes.
You know, we were still using cloth diapers, and then to go out and spend $15 on a pack of diapers that lasts you a day or 3, very expensive. You help with that service, don't you?
We do. And so part of our demographic of the moms that we serve are those that are living at or below the poverty level in Indian River County. And actually nationally, the statistic is 30% of all families can't afford the diapers that they need for their children. Therefore, one of our outreach programs is our diaper closet. And moms can come in on a monthly basis and meet with our parent coordinator, April Mueller. And they come in, and again, our motivation is to build relationships with them, kind of hear where they're at in their life, and provide support and programming, but also connect them to other community partners. But they can receive diapers on a monthly basis, set goals, and begin building that relationship with us, and then hopefully connecting them with other moms as well.
Okay. So I'm assuming then you're a 501c3.
We are.
That can accept donations.
Absolutely.
So if there were people out in the listening audience that their heart spoke to them in terms of their own past experiences and wanting to help now, how could they do that?
Absolutely. So they can donate diapers themselves. They can give monetarily to help us purchase the diapers. They can go on our website, which is thebuggybunch.com. They can stop by the new family center, which is in downtown Vero Beach, and drop off donations there. Or they can call us at the office as well.
So what's the office phone number?
772-226-0066.
Oh, that's pretty easy to remember, actually. So tell me, is the Buggy Bunch unique to Vero, or are there statewide types of affiliations that you all have?
So yes, the Buggy Bunch is unique to Vero Beach, to Indian River County. Yes, we have been approached and had discussions about branching out, but we at this time are pretty focused and have our hands full here in Indian River County. Actually, blessed to be here. So yes, just in Indian River County at this time.
How did you all start?
So we started back in 2009 with 4 moms that began meeting and putting their babies in their strollers, their buggies, and they actually were walking the bridge, the Barber Bridge, for just that connection and fellowship time, and realized the need and interest of other moms as they were out walking about to just connect and support one another. And therefore, the Buggy Bunch was formed. And here we are all these years later as a thriving nonprofit serving thousands of clients on an annual basis.
So are there membership dues to be a part of the Buggy Bunch?
No, I think that's one of the most unique things about the Buggy Bunch is that almost all of our programs are free and inclusive. And so outside of fundraisers and special events like 5Ks, all of our programming is free. We also offer childcare for a lot of our programs, where if it's a program that's designed just to meet the needs of the mom, we provide free childcare, and that is all provided.
Wow, hence the loft.
Yes.
Okay. So are there, coming back to the center itself then,
Yes.
I'm visualizing a central play area surrounded them by classroom types.
Yeah, so we have
offices?
Several offices in the space to accommodate our part-time staff, and we have an infant space which is called the Learning Lab, and that is geared for birth to 2 years of age. And then in the back of the building, we have a large community room, and that's where a lot of the adult education classes take place. We offer parenting seminars, marriage enrichment events, Bible studies. We have financial classes to benefit single moms, teen moms, all moms and families. And we just started with our summer programming this past week. Yesterday was our summer movie day. And so we show the kids can come in with their moms and have a snack and enjoy a movie, get out from the heat a little bit.
Yeah.
And so that was yesterday, every Wednesday for the summer.
So what time, in case people want to join you this next week?
Yes, Wednesday summer movie right now is 9:30 to 11:30. We build in playtime on the tail end of that so kids can go into the learning loft and play as well, because that is the highlight feature of the building.
and I assume they're all G-rated movies,
Yes,
of course.
they are. We're actually doing classics this year, a throwback. So yesterday was the original Peter Pan, and I don't remember the full schedule, but it's a lot of the classics this summer.
Very nice. Well, we're going to take a short break so we can take a word from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we'll talk more about other things that you've got going on now and maybe extending up previews of the fall.
Great, thank you.
Great. Treasure Coast Community Health is the only federally qualified health center in Indian River County. This means we have incredibly high standards of care, and we waive Medicare deductibles. We serve our community with primary medical, dental, and behavioral health care. On-site pharmacies make TCCH your one-stop medical center. It's time to start returning to life.
Spring into action with TCCH, a nonprofit. Get your COVID-19 vaccine and schedule your annual medical and dental appointments. Call us today.
Your business needs exposure on the internet. Google, YouTube, social media, and a great website. Get help you can afford right here on the Treasure Coast. Go to www.mostmarketing.net. That's www.mostmarketing.net. Start growing your business today. Go to www.mostmarketing.net.
You can trust Sandpiper Pest Control, serving Indian River, St. Lucie, and Brevard. Certified by the state of Florida to treat homes, lawns, and termites. Fully licensed and insured. Priced right, effective, and friendly.
Hi, this is Joel, the owner of Sandpiper Pest Control. Sandpiper can solve your pest issues. No contracts to sign, just results.
Call for a free estimate, 772-589-0204. Sandpiper Pest Control, a member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome.
Blue Dolphin Pools strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
The Boom is back! Boom on the Lagoon! A day of music, fun, and of course, fireworks. The city of Vero Beach, Indian River County, Mulligan's Beach House, and Evergreen Media at Idea Garden present Boom on the Lagoon, the 4th of July fireworks celebration at Riverside Park in Vero Beach.
Welcome back to Community Conversations. I'm Vicki Soule from Treasure Coast Community Health. And if you're new to this spot on the dial early in the morning, Community Conversations is about talking with various leaders primarily, but not always, individuals who play different roles in our community, making us the unique and wonderful place that we have. And today I'm honored to have Tara Wright from the Buggy Bunch here. Tara and the Buggy Bunch have been a part of our community for over a decade. But as we were talking during the commercial break, until they were able to create their family center, they've been pretty dependent over the years on available space at a price that a nonprofit could afford. And so landing here in Vero in the Family Center, which just opened, congratulations.
Thank you.
I was asking again, as I always do, how do people in the rest of the county, non-Vero, Sebastian, Fellsmere, Wabasso, Gifford, how do those folks have an opportunity to interact, particularly if they don't have transportation? So, Tara, I've got to turn it back over to you. Tell them what you told me.
Yeah, so in terms of our building, it was very important in our location to make sure we were on the go line and easy access. So that is one way, but sometimes that isn't also available to everyone. And so we do have a mobile diaper closet that goes into Fellsmere. We have had one in Gifford as well in the past, and may revisit that again in the future. But we, through the summer, are actually going into Fellsmere on a weekly basis. Typically through the year, we're there on a bi-monthly basis, or bi-weekly, every 2 weeks into Fellsmere. We go and meet with them and put on an educational play group. We offer a Bible study if they choose to do that as well. But we, provide diapers for them, for those that can't make it into our new space.
Do you have volunteers that are bilingual then?
We do. We have some absolutely amazing volunteers that come every time with us to help translation. That has been a challenge over the years to build relationships when we have that language barrier, but we have really come alongside some amazing volunteers to help us make that happen.
That's great to hear. And I'm not surprised because this is a very volunteer-driven community.
It is.
You just have to let the folks know that the need is there. So when you go out to Fellsmere, if I might ask, where does the mobile diaper closet land?
Well, it was at the previous Boys and Girls Club location, but they remodeled that space think it was their town hall previously. And so we were invited to utilize the Fellsmere Community Church space. So we operate out of there on Tuesday afternoon, early evenings on a weekly basis.
Okay, good to know. So there are some other things that you all are always looking forward to doing, and we look forward to hearing about your events. So tell us what's coming up.
So we have, well, first in the month of July, our Buggy Bunch discount card, which is an amazing value, normally $20, and it gets you discounts all over Indian River County.
I've seen your sign at McDonald's.
Yes, it's 10% off every time you go to McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. There's one-time break-off tabs that carry all kinds of free items, including car washes and free meals and all over town. And so it's a great value normally, but we're having a Christmas in July sale, and the cards are going to be on sale for $15.
Wow.
And you can go onto our social media pages and or our website at thebuggybunch.com to purchase those, or stop in our building as well.
So I'm going to interrupt you real quick while I'm thinking about it. The social media pages, that would pertain to Facebook
and Instagram. We are also on Twitter, not as active on Twitter.
It's hard.
Still working on that. But yes, Facebook and Instagram, you can find pretty much daily interaction and information there as well.
Nice. Under the same name, Buggy Bunch.
Buggy Bunch,
okay.
Yes. And so I would say fall, we have a lot coming up in fall. First and foremost would be our pumpkin patch. This
Love
will be, the second annual Buggy Bunch Pumpkin Patch will take place from October 16th until October 30th. And that is on Route 60 at the Church of Christ campus. And we are going to have family fun days. We have hay rides and, of course, pumpkins to purchase, but all kinds of games and picture opportunities. And it's just a great event, great time.
So we've talked a little bit about volunteers. It would seem that maybe summer with the kids out of school is a little difficult to envision being a new volunteer. But once the kids get back in school, would there be volunteer opportunities to help you with some of those things?
Absolutely. We are very much supported and in need of our volunteers that serve us, especially for our special events such as the Pumpkin Patch. It takes quite a few people to put that on and set up and get ready for that and put on those family fun days. We offer story hour and there's lots of different ways people can volunteer and different interests that can accommodate. So yes.
And I've heard that you're very accommodating, not to worry if you have to bring the 6-month-old with you.
Yes. We do have a lot. We can accommodate that.
Definitely. Okay. And so some of the things that we talked about at the very beginning, how moms got together to do walking initially to kind of meet and greet and talk and share experiences. Do you have any of those events planned for fall and early winter?
We do. So we have, at the Buggy Bunch, we are interested in supporting moms and equipping them in their health in all aspects. So whether that's mental, physical, emotional, we believe that the health of the mom is of the utmost importance, and physical activity is very important, obviously, and we want to promote that. So we have a walking group that takes place in the fall. We take a break for the summer just because it's hot. And the kids are out of school, and or at least those that aren't in a stroller, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. But in the fall, we kick back off with our walking group on Fridays, and they typically walk the bridge, rural Palm Point area. And then we have a park play group that actually is meeting right now as we speak at the Calvary Cove park play group. And then we also, various times throughout the year, will do fitness classes and different groups like that, even a baby carrying dance class, and
cool.
lots of ways to get out and move around.
So if people were interested, obviously your webpage would have the latest and greatest information.
Yes.
Facebook, a lot of comments or pictures about previous events. But as a newcomer to town with say, a 2-year-old, is there some easy way to bridge into meeting others through the Buggy Bunch?
So the easiest way is through either the website or social media, and of course stopping by our location. We're still getting used to that. Oh, we have a location, you can stop by. But yeah, that's the easy way. And getting signed up, getting plugged in. So there's a short form that you fill out on our website when you're first checking us out. We just want to make sure that you are in fact a mom, and then that will give you access to our calendar and all of our events. You can sign up, and it's a great way to get plugged into, especially if you're moving into a new community. My husband and I did that when our kids were little, moved, and I remember that being a challenge. And that's what I love about the Buggy Bunch is we have so many moms moving in, and some of them even hear about us before they move to town through social media, which is fantastic. So they're just ready to get plugged in as soon as they get here.
Well, that's what I was recalling. When my children were in school, there was an instant social group among their classmates. But prior to that time, it was a little iffy, particularly if you didn't have young children in your neighborhood, as we don't always have here. So just getting in is sometimes a leap of faith.
Yes.
And actually, your Bible classes were one of the first groups that formed, were they not?
They were outside of the fitness and walking and getting together in the social groups and providing meals for each other when they were sick or having babies. The Bible studies started up, and those are really great because you have new believers, people that are searching, seasoned believers, and so there's a wide range of moms coming together, and so it's a great thing.
That is great. So now that you've had so much time under your belt with the Buggy Bunch, what are your goals for the organization? Where do you see yourself as an organization a couple years down the road?
I think especially with the new space, we just want to be an amazing resource to the community. We want moms to come into the building or any of our programming outside of the building and just feel supported and encouraged, and for information to be easily available, and we can connect them to other community resources. We don't want to reinvent the wheel, where we love to partner with others, and but just providing that safe, happy place for moms to come in. I think that COVID brought a lot of awareness to the need for social, emotional health, mental health, and that's been fantastic. But it just emphasizing that need to connect with others and being that resource to do that.
So you don't have a limit currently, since you brought up COVID, in terms of number of people in the building or mask wearing or those types of things?
No, we leave that up to the individual at this point. And our numbers, we do have maximum registrations on our programming, but that's safety, to make sure the kids are safe playing, so we don't have 100 children jumping off the play structure. But yes, so no, we
You do anything virtually still?
For what?
Do you do anything virtually online still?
We aren't at this time. During COVID, we took to Zoom for a lot of things, but actually we're mainly in person for everything right now.
That's awesome, because being around toddlers, it's all hands-on. It's not like mimes doing it virtually.
That's right, yes.
And do you have an affiliation with the literacy services, the Moonshot Moment, folks that are working to get our children primed for future school stuff?
Yes, we are a proud participant in the Moonshot Moment, and love working with literacy services. We actually have been in talks of partnering up for a specific program, and we work with a lot of other community partners. We love mutual referrals with Healthy Start and United Against Poverty, the Mental Health Association, all very important to work together.
And you forgot Treasure Coast Community Health.
That's
but I'll forgive
right.
you.
Of course. I thought that
That's
was
okay,
assumed.
Tara. It's been wonderful talking with you. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank
you. For those of you that have stayed tuned to the end, stay tuned next week. We will have another very interesting conversation, a little more adult and health oriented than this one was. But again, I wish you a wonderful 4th of July. See you next week.